playoffs. It's 2025 playoffs, and we have NFL football playoffs coming up. No more Sundays. If your team's out, your team sucks. And we're moving on to the better teams. So we're going to do
We don't have a single team.
All
out.
our teams are out.
We're losers.
So
Unlike
today,
these teams.
we're doing our predictions of the NFL playoffs.
Unbiased, too. This is crazy. Unbiased predictions, too. It's crazy.
Yep, for the first time.
Well, until we get to the Chiefs next week.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's biased.
Yeah. All right. What game do we want to start with? Zulad, you pick the first game. Pick whatever game you want on there.
I guess we'll just start at the top left. Chargers, Texans.
The first upset of the playoffs.
I'm so confident that
I don't
Chargers
even
are
think
gonna
I
win.
don't know what you're
It's not even
qualifying
an
as
upset. I think the Chargers.
Chargers are favorites, but
The Texans are a first round exit.
But who said that? You said that stat, right?
That's that Justin Herbert's never going to win a playoff game because CJ Stroud's going to win this game.
No, like rookie quarterbacks.
No, Luke said
Yeah, they're 5-7, or they're 5 for 7 on winning a
Their
playoff
first
game
playoff
their
game?
second year.
Oh.
However,
So they won it their
5-4-7.
They went their first
Five
year.
for
Stroud won his
Yeah.
first playoff
I think
game
it's
last
5
year,
years.
so. And
I think that's the same.
regardless of what
Five.
stat.
No, 5.
Oh no, 5 for 7. Yeah,
five
yeah,
for
you're right.
seven.
You're right.
So they're good in their second.
They're
Yeah.
notoriously good. However,
Alright.
Either way,
I'm still
Justin
picking.
Herbert's better than Tua. He's gonna light up that defense.
I don't see Tua in the
Straight,
playoffs.
straight.
That's just straight.
I thought we were not being biased, but it's okay.
I hope the Chargers fucking kill him.
Me too.
The
I
Texans
don't
are
want
not. Yeah, they're not winning.
If CJ Stroud gives me $600, I will change my mind. Maybe.
So much for the unbiased.
All right, what's our
No.
final?
No,
what's
the
our
Chargers
final?
are just better.
Chargers.
Chargers.
If CJ Stroud
Lad
they get it up.
McConkey's gonna go crazy.
Actually, Zulad might get locked up by Derek, so. I don't know.
Texans.
Stay here.
Texans.
Chargers.
I can see it going either way.
As
but I
a
think
as
the
a
Chargers will
Texans
The
win.
Texans are
supporter,
just
I
grateful
still
they play
think
in the
Yeah.
AFC South.
As a Texans supporter, I don't think they're gonna win.
I'm not a supporter.
They're just-
I'm also a Chargers supporter though, so
They're just lucky
I
they
like
play
the
in the
Chargers.
AFC
I've been a
South.
Herbie fan for a while.
Fuck both them guys.
All right.
Moving
Zach,
on.
Zach, you next. Pick a game, any game.
Steelers and Baltimore. And this is gonna probably be bad, and it's gonna be Baltimore
Baltimore's
because
Baltimore's
they
gonna
play
kill.
I don't know,
Baltimore,
man.
at
please.
home.
Playoff Lamar Jackson,
I'm
man.
pretty.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
the,
game is
the
either-
narrative's going away this year. I promise.
It's
bro.
either going to be really close or it's going to be a blowout.
Probably a blowout.
I think it's gonna
In
be
the Steelers' favor, they're winning. They're going on.
The Steelers.
They're going to
are,
face the Chiefs
they're on-
and they're going to
they're on-
make everybody.
Steelers are 9.5 underdogs in this game, which is ridiculous.
I'd still put
I
money.
thought this was the closest
I'd
game
still
on that
take
one,
Ravens minus
and they're
9.5.
9.5.
This is not the closest game on it.
No.
I feel
Probably
like
the
it is.
furthest.
No.
Well, besides Buffalo.
Well,
I can
obviously,
see, I
because they're
can see
9.5.
two other games that
Well,
are
is
closer.
fucking George Pickens going to continue being a diva and drop 4 catches
Yes.
that were catchable?
Yes.
It ain't gonna matter.
Baltimore!
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Pretty sure didn't Baltimore beat like the Steelers 3 times in the playoffs in the 2010s?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think-
The Steelers
I
were
think
bad
they
in the
did.
playoffs.
Did you guys see the thing where every time the Ravens score 35 points with a 28-year-old quarterback, they win the Super Bowl?
When did that happen twice?
Joe Flacco.
Yep, Joe Flacco and Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, wow.
The only redeeming quality about the Ravens is Joe
Andrew
Flacco
ass
playing
stat.
there.
Holy shit.
I thought I sent it
That
to
makes
you.
me want to believe in the Ravens because the only redeeming quality is that Joe Flacco played there.
They're going all the way.
Andrew ass
I hope they go all the way.
38 points and 7 rebounds and Lakers
I
win
better
every
go.
game.
Finish in the AFC. Broncos 7 seed. Buffalo Bills.
Bo
second
Nix.
seed.
I think this could be an upset.
Oh,
I don't see it at all.
Josh
Not-
Allen is playing.
But
If it was in Denver, maybe.
but it's not.
But
even
it's in
close.
In Buffalo,
Not
not a
happening.
chance.
Not happening.
Denver's
Buffalo-
used to the cold, man.
That
That's
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Buffalo's totally
I
different.
think fans are overrated.
Buffalo
I
Colts
think,
is
I
better
think
than Colorado.
Broncos have a chance to win.
Why? Because they played the Chiefs XFL team.
No, I
and they
just think
won.
they're good.
They played their
They're
JV
actually a
team.
good team.
Yeah, they
They're a
played
good
the
team, but
Chiefs.
They're
they're
more balanced than the
Buffalo.
They
Bills, to
need
be
a little
honest.
bit more.
On paper, the Broncos have a way better team.
I don't trust that Bills defense.
It's literally just Josh Allen. That's it.
But
Anybody
Josh
want to
Allen-
trade for a brick?
Who else on that team?
break?
Jared, you want to trade for a brick?
DeMar Hamlin. The only reason why he's known because he died.
Brick?
Brick.
Brick.
Break.
Who's on that team that's noticeable besides him and Greg?
James Cook.
He's not fucking good.
What? Brick. Right
I
there. Brick
remember
on the
last
table.
year everyone was shitting on James Cook, and now
Yeah,
all of a
we
sudden
did.
he's
But now
good.
he's good.
At the
Uh,
beginning of the year last
look
year.
at the
And then he
fucking
played
numbers.
Last year. Last year he had like the second most rushing yards in the league.
Isn't he tied for
I
like
think
second
he's definitely
in the
top
league in
five.
touchdowns?
He was top five last year.
All right, we can chill on a James Cook love, but that team's good.
I love
Dawson
James.
Knox. Kincaid.
Who's
Kincaid.
right?
So it's like you're
Russell.
listening
He
to
only-
tight end two there.
No, Dawson Knox.
I can see the Broncos winning, and I will
better
stand
down
on
the
that.
stretch.
But I think the Bills will win, but I
Knox
would
has got more
not
targets down the
be
stretch.
surprised if
I
the
think
Broncos
the
win.
other guy's been hurt or no?
Kincaid's
I
been hurt.
really would
I can
not.
see it. I think it's
Knox
gonna
has
be close,
been
actually.
good though. Like,
He's
Yeah,
always
he's
solid.
it's good to have
Solid.
two tight ends who can.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
So-
Ravens insane.
Buffalo.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
I can see Broncos winning.
You're retarded.
Okay. Last thing I know, the Broncos don't have ticks, so.
Alright,
Alright, switching over to the NFC.
let's go Vikings, Rams.
Who's the favorite in the team?
Vikings.
I think
The
the Vikings
Vikings
are.
the
but
Rams
the
beat them
Vikings
in
should
regular
fucking
season.
kill
The
them.
Rams, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Their two losses were to the Lions and the Rams.
I
No, three,
think-
sorry.
I believe in
think
Sam
the
Darnold bounce
Rams
back game.
win this
The
one.
Rams win.
I think, yeah, I think.
I
Really?
think the Vikings got smacked around so hard in Week 18 that they go into LA and they just
Well, I think Sam Darnold's like,
Wait,
this is
how
like the
healthy-
biggest moment of his entire life.
look at look at Week 18 and what Sonoma could have done with all those wide open plays
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
red zone.
Yeah,
Also, how healthy were the Rams when they played the Vikings?
probably not as healthy as they are now.
They were
Exactly.
missing.
They were
Puka
missing
and
Puka,
Cup.
and
That's
I don't
bad.
Rick Cup's kind of invisible.
Well,
Cubs
it's either
have
going to be a
rest, but-
blowout or it's going to be really.
It's gonna be-
I
I
think
think
the
it'll be
Rams.
close.
it's going to be close, but I think the Rams
Andrew
win by a
basically
field goal.
just said they're gonna play
I
football.
like it.
That's the only
It's
two
gonna be
outcomes.
really blowout or a really close game. We'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll know on Saturday.
We'll know on Saturday.
I think it's the Rams though.
I'm still going Vikings.
I am too.
I believe in Sam and their defense.
I believe in all of the Vikings except Matthew Stafford is on the other team, so Matthew Stafford.
I'm taking Matt
Trust
Stafford over
Stafford
Sam
too now.
Washington and Baker Mayfield.
I think this is the closest game of the entire playoffs.
This is tied for me between the
Also,
closest games.
this and the next game are
So,
both games week 1.
They almost lost last week, Tampa Bay.
They
That
did.
was bad.
Yeah. And for that
They're
reason,
getting
Saints
slapped
back.
around.
I'm
for a while.
slightly on the Commander's edge.
I am too. I'm getting like the
I'm-
CJ Stroud vibes from
I'm
last
getting-
I
year.
am too.
I'm going
Underdog
Washington
week
on
1.
this game too.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay because rookie quarterback on the road in the playoffs. I don't like it. I don't care where they play.
A rookie quarterback who had Marcus Mariota start before him.
What?
It's actually no, when Marcus Mariota like starts before like with his rookie quarterback and Marcus Mariota's the mentor. Like,
That's Tyrod Taylor. We're getting it mixed up a little.
hang
Oh,
on a
yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Getting mixed up Tyrod Taylor.
But
Shit.
Mariota, what has he done? Rookie quarterback. I can't even name a rookie quarterback that started before him.
Jaden
or
Daniels.
after. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Packers.
Not wrong.
Packers and Eagles. Packers are the 7 seed back-to-back years.
Saquon loses his first playoff game.
Do the Eagles get upset again?
This
Is
spread
Jalen Hurts
crazy
gonna
big
play?
here.
I think
Yeah.
Because I think he was still in
Christian
concussion
Watson
protocol.
tore
Yeah,
his
but
ACL, so that's not good.
Concussion protocol
But
for
he's-
the last game.
he
so
doesn't
I'm
really
throwing
help
him there when
anyways.
He's just
slightly banged up.
one less decoy.
But still, you never know. He gets hit one more
No,
time.
he's
That
absolutely
sounds like
playing
that
in the playoffs.
retard
I know that for
UFC
sure.
fighter.
They're not going to
They're
this
not
game
Carolina.
with Tanner McKee or Kenny Pickett.
Oh no, Jalen
Tater's
Hurts.
the GOAT.
Jalen Hurts is playing.
You trust him in the fucking playoffs against the Packers?
Against Jordan Love, 10 interceptions, yeah.
I'm sticking with my pre-confirmed playoff prediction.
He had 10 interceptions.
That was
halfway
also
through the
my.
year.
Wait, what was
I
yours?
don't know what it is now.
Bills, Packers.
I had Packers Ravens, but I think Packers still lose.
I think the Packers win.
I
this
think the
game.
Eagles win.
I think the Eagles.
I
win.
got the
Yeah, I think
Eagles.
I'm gonna go
unfortunately.
Packers too because fuck the Eagles.
I agree.
Eagles are my
Fuck the Eagles.
big team.
That's bias.
But
right
still,
there.
I can't pick them to get through this game because they
Yeah.
might kill the Packers.
Well, looking into the future, what do we got as a Super Bowl?
What is the Super
I'll
Bowl we
go-
want, or
What are the odds?
What is going to be the Super
What are
Bowl?
the odds
That's what I
if
wanna
the
know.
Chargers beat the Texans, they upset the Chiefs?
0.
They were close.
It's
Very
very close.
They were close, but
They
it's
had
just
Devil
Herbert
Mysterio.
in Arrowhead.
Yeah, it's not going to end well.
Yeah, but wasn't the missed field goal in fucking Arrowhead or no?
It was everywhere. They had devil magic everywhere they
The
went.
Broncos blocked field goals in Arrowhead.
Yeah, but then the Chargers do miss a field goal in Arrowhead. Or I'm probably thinking of the Chiefs do like
I don't
banking it
remember
in.
how the Chargers game
I
went.
don't either.
Yeah, it was the
There are two
fucking-
really close games and they played now.
It was a field goal.
I think that'd be a good matchup.
So,
No, there's no glory.
And I feel like if the
Chargers.
Chargers-
not happening.
if the Chargers beat the Texans, they'll have all the momentum going into Arrowhead, but it's still playing a playoff game in
The bye
Arrowhead.
week is either very helpful or fucking terrible.
And keep in mind,
Yes.
Mahomes would not play football for or actual football for 2 weeks. So I don't know if the rust will set in for all these starters.
He doesn't
but
play regular
This is
football.
the year.
The devil does everything.
This is the year that the Bills beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
I
This
hope
is the
so.
year the Lamar Jackson hate goes away because he's going all the way, and I don't even think
Here's
it's
the
close.
thing that sucks
Oh my
is
God.
Not even close.
He's going all the way.
He's going
he has
all
to
the
go
way.
in Buffalo
He's a
and
wild
in Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've
Kansas
ever
City's
heard.
the easiest one,
Fun
bro.
fact,
I'm not even
Steve's
joking.
going to the
Just
Ravens.
wait, this is Lamar's
Really?
year. He's the best in the world.
This is
Yeah.
Buffalo's
I've
year.
actually quit my Mahomes is
I
the best
low-key
QB in the
wish-
league narrative. Lamar is so much better than him. It's not close. It's gonna be the Jokic thing. 2 MVPs. He doesn't win MVP this year because it's a robbery because he deserves it. And then he's gonna win the Super Bowl instead. Win Super Bowl MVP instead.
He needs to win a playoff game.
Lamar
before he
Everyone's
wins the
gonna be
Super
like,
Bowl.
oh, he got the Super Bowl MVP. That's better than MVP with like Embiid did with Allen here.
This year he
Low-key, I'm
deserves
taking
it.
I'm taking a regular MVP over a Super Bowl.
No.
Depends. If you already have the Super Bowl,
No, well,
then
it
the
would've been interesting
MVP.
for the
But if
Chiefs.
you don't, then the Super Bowl.
The prophecy will be fulfilled. Lamar is here.
No.
He's the best in
Would
the
you
world.
rather have a Super Bowl MVP or a normal MVP?
You would rather lose a Super Bowl. Let me tell you from experience, lose a Super Bowl, not fun.
Man, I'd rather have my career with 9 Super Bowl or MVPs than 9 regular MVPs.
9 MVPs, you'd be the GOAT.
If you
with
win
no
the Super Bowl
rings.
9 times with
With
MVP
no
9
rings.
times,
And no rings.
You would hear it for your whole life. You would be Lamar Jackson.
MVP,
Yeah, literally.
MVP is based off on how you play.
You
Super
just
Bowl
said you'd
MVP
rather
is a
be
team
Lamar
thing.
than Mahomes.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You said a Super
You
Bowl
can't
MVP
make
is
it
a
to
team,
the fucking Super Bowl by yourself.
but you can.
That's,
I
no,
think he's
that's
got
a
a point.
ring.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I
the
can
ring's
see
a
it.
team award. The MVP of the Super Bowl is the best player who just played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But how do you get to the Super Bowl? You have to win games
No, no,
with
no.
a team.
It doesn't matter.
That's
how you
not
get
the
there.
award.
Playing.
The award is the best player in the
It's
Super
not the whole
Bowl.
playoffs. It's the Super
You
Bowl.
get what I'm saying?
I think he's got a bit of a point because if I had a good example, but like you're not gonna get hate for not winning a Super Bowl if you've won an MVP 9 times. Everyone's gonna be like,
Yes,
oh, it's unfortunate
Lamar
he didn't have
Jackson.
a good team.
He's the MVP.
So you're telling me if
Go.
there's
No.
if there's a debate between a person who won the Super Bowl MVP 9 times but never won MVP, or a
Okay.
guy who won the MVP 9 times but never won a
I'm
Super Bowl.
taking Super Bowl MVP. However, I'm defending Andrew a little bit because if you have 9 MVPs and don't win a Super Bowl,
You
that is
suck.
incredibly credible as well.
You have 0 points.
You are
But you'd
Lamar
rather
don't
win
have
the
Jackson.
Super Bowl.
I'd rather win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're in that
So
position. You piss
I
your
just think
pants
like
trembling.
don't blame that guy for not winning the Super Bowl if he's won 9 MVPs. Like,
So
well,
I think.
why do we blame Lamar Jackson for sucking in the playoffs then?
okay, he's not performing
Because he has
that
to go
well.
play fucking Kansas City every time, and they.
Yeah.
This is the year. Just wait, dude.
I hope.
What I wish happened, I wish the Steelers had won the North. That way the Ravens would get the 6th seed.
Oh yeah.
Then, oh my God, then the Ravens, then the Ravens would have to play the Chiefs in the second round, and the Bills would play whoever, and then Kansas City would have to beat both Buffalo and Baltimore to make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, that's not happening.
That's why I said. That's
Right.
what I wish happened.
Sorry. But that's just not what happened.
Fantasy.
The fantasy playoffs.
Yeah, and in my fantasy, the Dolphins are the 1 seed, and we rape everybody. All right.
That's just unrealistic.
That's just both are unrealistic.
The only person that rape on your team is Tyreek because
We got a lot of talk
Yeah,
about the
that's
AFC right now. NFC just lines.
No, I think Eagles take it.
I think Packers. I'm just giving my
7 seed to the Super Bowl.
I'm giving my pre-playoff prediction.
The NFC
Only
champ's going to be
seed
Detroit.
mattered.
So
Is
I have a
think it
question.
matters. They're
I
away in
hope it's a
Philly.
lie.
I have a great question.
Away
Not in the
Tampa.
Packers or
All
the
I'm
Away
saying
in Detroit.
is that Lions defense gets
Good luck.
any healthier. They're
No, the Lions are
Who
going to
do we think is the best quarterback in the NFC?
I hate to say it, it's Jalen Hurts.
I thought it was Matthew.
Yeah, I was about to say
you
it's Matthew
Baker
Stafford.
Mayfield.
Matthew Stafford. That's
I agree with that one.
Left-handed.
We're just being funny over here.
Either Baker or Jaden Daniels up black
Put
matchup.
Matthew Stafford
in
and Jared Goff swap. They don't
Yeah,
lose a game for the next 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
Matthew
Yeah,
Stafford's
it's
ancient.
It's Stafford and Baker.
If Stafford's on the lines, they actually would go 17-0.
Oh, too bad he was on the Lions and they
They got rid of him.
Matthew Stafford's too ancient.
Different fantasy.
He had the best receiver of all time, and he couldn't do shit in the playoffs.
Oh,
He
yeah.
sucks.
Oh,
We're gonna be Matthew Stafford or Tom Brady.
Who's the best quarterback over there?
NFC.
Did
You said
say-
Jalen
Oh,
Hurts.
I think
Taylor.
I think Baker.
Is the best running back on that side.
No.
Jalen Hurts.
He ain't even the best running back.
Bucky Irving.
I
Yeah,
love
Bucky
me-
Irving's
I
Josh
love me
Jacobs.
some Bucky Irving.
Yeah, it's probably Josh Jacobs.
Or Jameer.
Saquon.
Oh, it's
Saquon.
It's
Jameer.
Jameer
Saquon.
Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs.
Saquon.
What is Saquon?
They got Monty back.
Not break the record?
This man sucks.
Yeah,
You couldn't even break the single season rushing record.
Well,
You can blame Nick Sirianni for that.
He had an extra game too.
Oh, I'd
That's
so
another
much
question.
rather break the record than lose to the Packers.
You know how funny it would be? You know how funny it would be if he doesn't break the record and he loses to the Packers?
God, I hope
That's
that
right.
happens.
They bench him so he's gonna hurt for the playoffs,
God, I
and he
hope
doesn't
that
make either.
Well,
That'd be
hopefully
great.
And
Saquon
I'd
is
rather
an injury prone
I'd
man.
rather have the record than fucking get bounced.
Yeah.
Or if I'd rather get the record
Anybody
and
would
get
rather
bounced.
get that. Anybody would rather get the record than
Especially
Saquon.
with
Would you rather win a Super Bowl or have the rushing record?
Super Bowl.
That one's close.
Yeah, I would
It's
have the-
close,
I would
but
take the rushing
am I
record.
the
Okay,
quarterback?
how much though? Because like, if I'm breaking it by 100 yards, and it's not that record doesn't get broken for a while, I'll take the
Well, you
record.
can't see the future.
But
It's
well,
just you
if
break
I'm
the
breaking
record.
the record by a yard and it might get broken in
Well,
like 2 years,
If Saquon was
Fuck.
like
How
50
you
yards
gonna get
closer,
broken in 2
then-
years if you win it by a yard?
If
'Cause,
you
like,
were
that's
to
not
break
even
the
that
record,
much.
Nobody's broken the record in 45
he
years.
could've. He
No, I
could've.
mean, if he's breaking the record, they're benching him the second he gets over. Whatever he
Yeah.
gets over on that
Yeah.
rush, he's getting benched, so it's going to be up to the
Yeah.
final rush.
What's
I would have been
crazy?
pissed if I was him. I'm like, I want to keep fucking
Nick
going.
Sirianni.
No, I think it's close,
Prevention.
but I mean, it's a Super Bowl. I mean,
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
If you're the
playoff
quarterback in the
time,
Super Bowl,
so-
I'd rather the Super Bowl. But if you're the running back in the Super Bowl, I'd rather the rushing
if you
record.
score 4 touchdowns.
I don't give a fuck. The rushing
No one's
record.
gonna remember the team.
How many
Yeah,
Super
do you
Bowls
remember
to win.
fucking Damian Williams? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, who remembers him?
Exactly.
We don't think about him.
If you win the MVP,
Sure.
I think about the
The
The only
Dick
reason
Eric
I
all the
remember him
time.
was because he was the
Eric
guy who
Dick
got
Eric.
the
You
MVP.
think about the Dick Eric all the time.
All the time. For that fucking rushing record.
That's true, because then all the little kids who play Madden are gonna be
Wait,
like,
what was the-
Saquon's actually the best of all time. Who's
Oh.
Eric Dickerson? Who the hell is that guy?
Rushing record every time.
Uncle's hating. We don't
Back
like
20
Unc anymore.
Dickerson.
We love Saquon Barkley. You don't hear how shit talking that motherfucker was about Saquon? Eric Dickerson, he was
well,
saying-
obviously for the same reason I just said he doesn't want his record to be broken. Because you get that broken, you're getting basically forgotten.
Your name is erased.
Basically
He'll
forgotten.
be
I don't
second.
know. Never know that. Jerry Rice was happy Mike Evans tied his record.
That's
Tied.
tied. Jerry Rice is like the best receiver by like 40 billion.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's
Everything.
only one stat. Eric Dickerson has one thing,
Yeah.
the rushing
And
record.
that's it.
That gets broken.
It-
All the new people who start watching football who don't know he exists.
I think it's
No, I think that's
if it wasn't
with, like,
this year,
every
I don't
single
think it's gonna
player
be
ever,
together for another
maybe except Tom Brady
maybe
and
like
Jerry
20.
Rice.
If it
That's
Yeah,
if
but
one
like-
year this year,
In 20 years, nobody's
Three
gonna
minutes,
remember
20
who the
years
fuck
before someone
Saquon
else
Barkley is.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I agree.
It'll help if he
That's
breaks the record though.
literally the only reason why people are known is because of these records. If they did not have a single
Dickerson also
record,
did it in less games.
Yeah, Dickerson did it in 16.
Well, then
Barkley
also
would-
you could say the guy who had it before that did it in like 14.
OJ
games.
Simpson in 14 games.
Yeah.
If OJ played 16, this record would
kinda
be
goes back-
our whole
Team a
lives.
white Bronco. Ooh.
It kind of goes back to
OJ's more memorable for his like,
Yeah.
It kinda goes
driving
back
a
to
car
Cooper
than
Kupp,
playing
the-
football. and
Yeah.
everything.
If
I was
they
just
don't
thinking
fit,
that,
yeah.
the glove don't fit, you must quit.
If you think about it, it just goes back to Cooper Kupp with breaking the receiving record with Calvin Johnson. Would Calvin Johnson have been forgotten if?
I wish I could forget him.
What the hell does he have anything to do with it?
I don't know records.
His fucking kick return. That
Greatest
doesn't even
kick
count.
return.
Greatest kick returner of all time, Hall of Famer,
The greatest. The greatest can't make a team.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Devin Hester,
Devin
don't
Hester.
forget him.
That's
We
so sad.
never will.
Hall of Fame was all my respect.
I agree. I'm with you.
There's so many other athlete football players who should be there. Even to a guy who just catches the ball, kickoff, and
I
runs
think
it.
it's Marvin Harrison's like 6th all time in receiving yards, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. But that
Is
fucking
it-
little idiot
Is
did.
it Torrey Holt as well?
Yeah, it's one of them two. It might be both.
It's not Todd Gurley, so it doesn't matter.
That's
Were
a good
I have a
video.
question.
Were they like
Yeah.
drug heads though, or
What?
no? Harrison or Holt? Were they drug heads?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say 'cause if they're
That's
drug
like
heads,
semi-recently.
if they're drug heads, they don't deserve.
That was
to
the
be in.
2000s.
I have a
Yeah.
question for people.
Yeah, I know Harrison was.
Holy.
Also, is it wild to say that if the Eagles lose in the first round, the Lions have a
Yeah.
cakewalk into the championship? Because I don't think.
I think they have a
anyone stops them.
cakewalk regardless.
The
The
only
Lions.
Oh.
They've smacked the Packers twice. The Bucks.
You know how hard it is to beat a team 3 times?
Doesn't matter. They've done it clearly twice, and they're gonna have home field advantage.
They beat the Vikings twice.
Matthew
They beat the
Stafford
Ravens.
revenge game.
That I was gonna say that's the only one
The
that
only
I see
team-
as a challenge.
the only-
He had his revenge game last year and
Right.
lost miserably.
It's this year.
The only way the Lions lose is if they play the Bucks, because the Bucks know how to beat the Lions.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
Maybe they're, in
The
the first
Bucks will
half
fucking-
up by 14. They're gonna do a fake punt. Like 3 times and go for
This
it like
is
8
true.
times.
If Dan Campbell does
If
the
they
same
had a
stupid
normal
shit,
head coach,
if Dan Campbell does the same stupid shit that he did in the NFC Championship, I can see them losing.
They wouldn't be.
You
where
could
they
see
are
him
with
losing,
all
but let's
that.
also
That's true.
put some respect on it.
if they had him as their height,
I know. I'm just saying, like,
someone else calling.
Honestly, it's a good way to
It's
coach.
it's
Like,
the same.
it's the way he did it all year. I don't blame him for doing what he did, but like, still.
God, I hope the Lions win the Super Bowl.
God, you're
I
right.
do too.
What?
See,
Dude,
this
she's
is
fucking-
some bullshit. The Lions are becoming the villains all of a
I
sudden.
hope
Just
the
'cause they're
Lions-
good.
I hope the Lions
Just
win the
in-
Bills.
Literally, I'm rooting for
Whatever
the Lions
team-
out the ass unless they play the Steelers.
I am okay with.
I'm rooting for Russell Wilson. I'm not rooting for the Steelers.
I'll root for any AFC team but the Chiefs.
6. I like all the teams in it.
I just-
I'm okay with none of those teams winning the Super Bowl.
I just hope the Super
I don't
Bowl is
want
Buffalo,
the Eagles.
Detroit, because
Yep.
that game
Eagles,
was
I don't
fucking
want.
nice.
And the Steelers.
I don't want the Steelers.
That's pretty much it.
I don't want the Steelers, Ravens,
Why?
Chiefs, Rams to win. Or Eagles.
Why don't you like the Steelers?
Also, I think-
Russell
Russell
Wilson.
Wilson.
The Ravens.
I know
They
you.
beat me in the Super Bowl.
Hey, why not the Steelers?
I fucking hate this.
Bro,
Why?
don't even worry
The
about
worst
the
part
Steelers.
is
Why?
I've always liked the
Someone named
Steelers
Matthew Oswald.
until this year.
Matt Oswald.
Hey, not my fault. Justin Fields.
No, I also
Random
never liked
name
the
drop.
Steelers. I've
Literally
always-
just the Chiefs.
I like them
Yeah.
Any other
until
teams
Corvette
fine.
happened.
I also want to see the Steelers lose just because I want to see George Pickens bitch.
They have that.
I just want to see George Pickens cry like a little bitch.
Hope the Rams lose.
Dude, I might be going through like a Shawn Michaels
Why?
Undertaker
Individually.
streak versus career. Because if the Chiefs win again, I think I'm just quitting football. Like I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm an LA supporter, except for if you're.
I
against the
genuinely
Clippers.
think if the Chiefs make the
Not the
Super Bowl,
Kings.
they
No, I'm
lose
not
to
the-
either
I
Detroit
meant
or
the
Philly.
Sacramento
I don't
Kings,
think
but
so.
I think Philly
So here's what's been happening.
and
Here's the
Detroit
storyline.
kill the Chiefs.
This is like WWE, alright? Roman Reigns is the Chiefs. He's been dominant for 2 straight years. And the Lions is like Cody Rhodes.
I love you, Solo.
Wait, no, because no, the Cody Rhodes would technically be the Eagles.
No, they would. Oh, no, it would be the 49ers. But the 49ers failed to do it last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's the Eagles.
They couldn't finish the story, man.
So technically, yeah, it's the Eagles.
Well, Cody Rhodes could just be any other team because
Well,
any
the
other team
Ravens
that
This
lost the last 2
It's
years.
2025 John Cena. This is Cody Rhodes. He's gonna go in and kill everybody, and they're gonna win.
I hope so.
I hope not.
Are there any quarterbacks on here in the playoffs? that have
The Lions?
In the
No, I
playoffs.
hope that John Cena does not.
Win the Super Bowl?
Here's Rob John Cena. Sorry.
Oh. So John Cena's winning the Super Bowl, aka the Lions.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
I hope Lions, Bills, Lions, Ravens. I'm rooting for
I'm hoping Lions Bills
Anybody-
just because of that regular season game. If that
Oh,
is
yes.
replicated into
Give
the
me
Super
that in
Bowl,
the Super
give
Bowl.
me that all day.
Honestly, I'm kind of rooting for the Chiefs to make it because you remember when the Lions played the
Don't do
Chiefs
that.
week
Don't do
1 and
that.
it was like rape by the Lions. Remember when
Last
they killed them?
season.
Yeah,
Was
that was
that
last
last
year.
Yeah.
That was-
They
Last
won.
year
Didn't they play
was
They
back-to-back
won by
years?
1 point.
No, because Ravens.
They won because Kadarius Toney dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing that happen in the Super Bowl. I don't even know what that means.
Bricks.
Brick.
Bricks is when you miss a shot. You gotta come up with
You're
something.
missing a lot of shots.
Imagine seeing the Chiefs lose by 1 in the Super Bowl to the Lions.
I don't wanna see
You
them
know how
make it.
great
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I'd
would
rather,
be.
I'd rather
Exactly.
not make the Super Bowl than make it at all.
I'd rather them make
Yeah,
it and
I'd
lose
rather
it.
not make
No.
I'd rather make it.
I'd
The
rather
risk
see.
of them
I would
winning
rather.
once they get there is too great.
The fact that if they make it to the Super Bowl, their odds of winning go from here to here, and I'd rather them just not make it at all.
I would rather see Patrick Mahomes lose in the finals.
I'd rather
then
be a first
the
round
Chiefs
exit.
make it. They be 5-point underdogs. Zach bets on them again and wins $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's the only
I
reason
like
I
the
would see
Super
Chiefs
Bowl.
going.
Well,
If they play the Lions, I promise you right now, if Kansas City plays the Lions, I will put $5,000 on the Chiefs. I promise you.
I
That's
would too.
my whole bank account on Kansas City. I promise
Patrick
you.
win either
Mahomes
way.
can win
You're gonna
5
lie.
rings, but when you see the losses is higher
Money?
than the wins in the Super Bowl,
Chiefs
the
lose.
Chiefs lose.
So it's just
I'd rather win
LeBron
money.
James.
Yeah, you're getting
Yes,
LeBron
exactly.
stat pads here.
that's what we like
All
to
the
see.
comparisons are crazy. I love it. Yeah.
So we gotta bring the Lions
Well, we
in,
just hope
have
that
the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and have the
Lamar
Lions
Jackson
killing them.
or
That's what
Lamar,
Nah, it's
Lamar's
Buffalo's
here to
here.
save us.
It's
Lamar's
Buffalo's
Lamar's
here.
here to save
No,
us.
Lamar, stop.
He's like a
God.
super.
There's nothing marvelous. It's Buffalo.
Captain America.
No. You're gonna see a
Nope, he's here. He's got the most
Wait.
complete team.
Didn't the
It's gonna be
fucking
a
Ravens
cakewalk,
rape
bro.
the Bills?
You're gonna see a skin mark down
Yeah,
Lamar
but
Jackson's
10,
pants
bro.
the second he.
The Ravens
steps
won
in.
like
He's gonna
fucking
put up
something
30
to
against
10.
them.
But
I
40
want him for the
against the
Bills, but I
Bills,
could
and
see
then
them
30
losing.
against
But
the
Lamar's
Ravens.
gonna step in Buffalo. You're gonna see skin marks on his pants, bro.
Bro,
He's
He's
didn't
gonna.
walk
You're gonna see
through
him
that defense,
tremble.
bro. That defense is
You're
okay.
gonna see him.
I agree.
Wait, when they played in the regular
The
season,
Bills are
was it
just
Baltimore or
mid besides
Kansas City?
Josh Allen.
Or Buffalo
And Greg
or
Rousseau.
Baltimore.
Had to have been in Baltimore. I don't remember.
I was about to say,
his
'cause
name.
Derrick
they
Henry
killed
will
them-
throw more touchdown
if they
passes
killed them
than
in
Lamar's.
Baltimore, but
Last year, when
Buffalo,
last year when Baltimore lost, I remember getting so angry because it was all John Harbaugh's fault. They ran the ball like twice in the second half. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
because the Chiefs had a
Yeah,
bad run.
yeah.
When
I do
Derrick
remember,
Henry's
yeah.
the running back, let's see the difference. I swear to God, if this motherfucker runs the ball 3 times in the second half, they deserve to lose by 50. I promise you. And the Buffalo's gonna beat them regardless.
He learned his lesson. Lamar's gonna do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
He didn't learn his lesson. The coach learned his lesson.
We'll see. I don't know if you learn lessons when you're that old.
we just gotta hope Isaiah Likely wears
You
white
lose
cleats.
lessons.
Yeah.
Yes. Get Isaiah Likely some white cleats.
Some
for
white
playoffs.
cleats.
Yeah.
Please.
The only person to beat the Chiefs in this picture is Josh Allen.
My opinion, I
This
think there's
season,
been
Jared
two
Goff.
Well,
separate
this season.
videos.
And the Broncos.
I think you could split
Yeah,
that
yeah,
up into 2 videos.
Even Mahomes didn't play.
Once we do our
Last
first
year they did.
predictions,
I'm
and
talking
then just
about
like
this year.
playoff
Oh,
talk.
this
They're 15-2. The asterisk next to the second.
Last year means shit.
I'm talking about this year. The only
This
man
year.
in this picture, the only person to beat the Chiefs is Josh Allen.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, actually. Bo Nix fucked them
Let
up.
me rephrase that. Patrick Mahomes.
At the beginning, you said in this picture, the only team I've seen beat him. You didn't specify
I said
just this year.
this season. the
Why are
only
we
team-
talking about last year?
In this picture, this is this year's playoffs.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, you
Why
want
are
a
we
picture
talking
year's
about
I
last
was
year?
nitpicking stats, I know.
Anyway, that was solid.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo
Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills.
Rooting for anyone who doesn't have a Super
I hope it snows so they can throw snowballs at the Chiefs players.
No, so they
Yeah.
can
It's
throw
probably
snowballs in
20
the air when
feet of snow
any
in the
points
stadium
happens.
right
They
now.
just do the LeBron.
You're hoping for snow 2 weeks into the future. 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for watching. That was a lot. That was us rambling.
Like,
But,
Sussy, subscribe. Like, Sussy, comment,
Comment,
follow the Instagram.
comment your Super Bowl matchup and why it's gonna be the Lions and the Bills.
Got it.
Not that what you're saying, I believe.
All right, thanks for
It's gonna be
watching, and we'll see you
Eagles
next week.